All right. Hi, I'm your host, Toni, and this is
Kimona, the co-host.
I want you all to like, subscribe, and share. The links are below, and this is available on YouTube and all podcast platforms. So come on, make sure y'all like it, subscribe, and share it. Thanks. Hello, I'm Toni. I'm the host for Bougie, Bayou Witches podcast. And today I have two guests with me, and this is
Loyalty.
And this is
Jasmine.
All right. So today our topic is going to be, does money play a factor in relationships? So yes. So what do you all feel? Do y'all feel like money plays a factor in relationships? But I'm going to go ahead and start with Loyalty. How do you feel?
I definitely feel like it plays a major part in relationships. No matter how you put it, it plays a part.
Right. And what about you?
Of
How do you
course.
feel?
Absolutely. Absolutely. Absolutely.
Do I feel like it plays a factor? Yes, I would say I do feel like it does play a factor because, for an example, if you get with someone, man, woman, whatever, and if they don't know how to budget and they're always spending their money and you're the one always holding things down, that can play a factor, So I do feel like somehow, some way, when you are dating and being in a relationship with someone and, finances come up, that can sometimes play a factor. So what are some of the examples or things that you've been through when it comes to, money playing a factor in a relationship?
Well, I have two girls, and I understand, like when I meet a man that they're not his children, and I do have to allot for more things, but I do feel like if that man can't maintain a household, then that's not for me. I don't mean it, like in a negative way. I just know, like me, I'm established. I have my own place. I have my own car. I work a job. I hold two kids down. I understand everybody comes across hard times and things of that nature,
right.
But you got to be working on it, wanting to go get it. No stagnant energy. Because if you can't provide for a household, how can you lead me?
Okay. Makes sense. I'm with you on that. So what about you?
So here's the thing. If I could do it by myself, and I've been doing it by myself, my question is, what do you bring to the table? Then what's the purpose of me dating you? And I'm not going to say it's all about money, because it's not.
Right,
Hello,
right.
Hear me very well, because they're going to come for me in the comments. Like, not even in that mood.
Don't come in the comments, y'all.
But my thing is, though, if I am, like Ashley said, like Loyalty said, if I'm holding it down, I got my girls, I got this, I got that, what's your contribution? Because I don't need, like, we can just go lay up with it. Like, we don't need that.
Basically, be friends with benefits.
Hello.
How are you helping?
But what do you bring?
Yeah.
And I'm still, I know the time that we live in, but I'm still very traditional in the sense of, if you call yourself my man, then you need to be the leader of the household.
Right.
And how can you lead me if I'm making all the money and doing everything?
Right.
You know what I mean? So my man pays bills. I pay bills too, but he
Right.
pays more bills, and he's a man's man, and I take care of our home. That's it.
Okay, so how do y'all feel about the 50-50? Do y'all feel like when you're
I don't
dating...
need a roommate. I do not need a roommate.
At all.
Don't need a roommate.
At all.
So you're
This
totally
is not
against the
college.
50-50.
I do not need a roommate.
70-30?
I don't need a roommate.
80-20?
I don't care if it's 6. Like,
No,
it cannot be.
80-20?
Let me tell you, we are not gonna do like, okay, you got your $750 for the rent, because I got my $750 for the rent. We're not doing that.
Right. I agree with
We're
you
not
on
doing
that.
that.
You're gonna be a man.
If he's paying the rent or he's paying the mortgage and he's got the car note, all right, fine, I'll meet you. I'll pay the lights and the gas. But like, we're not gonna, okay, our bills every month is $2,200 and you gotta pay half of that. No, I don't need a roommate. I don't need a roommate.
Totally agree with you on that. What about you?
I don't
How do
need a
you feel?
roommate.
Like,
I'm serious.
a 60-40?
If I need a roommate, then if I need a roommate,
Come on. So you're not into the 60-40? 70-30? 80-20?
when that man come home,
At least we pay 80%
when
of
that
the
man
bills?
come home, he gonna cook 80% of his
said-
meal, and I'm gonna cook 20% of it when I fix that
Okay,
plate.
so in other
Wait,
words,
no.
Miss Loyalty want a man paying all 100% of her bills.
No, that's not what I'm saying. No. Like she said,
Okay.
hello, hear me out.
Rewind.
She said 90-10 on it.
No. Look, no. I'm absolutely okay with helping. I'm absolutely with
Yeah.
pitching in.
Yeah.
That's good.
But I need you to be a man and be stable and at least be able to hold your own household down before you try to merge with my household that I'm holding by myself down. Because if you're not
But I'm
helping
saying, like, if they're in the household with you.
oh, they're in the household with me. We're a team. We got this. Sometimes he might fall short, and I can carry the whole household.
There you
I can
go.
still carry my
That's
load.
what I'm talking
but you
about.
gotta,
Man,
you gotta,
yes.
you gotta come
Yes.
with me. Not that
Yeah.
I'm working and you just living your best life,
That
turning
part.
corners and
That
having
part.
fun
and tricking.
And I, girl, like, okay, so this is my thing. That's like saying, because that's like saying, you know, okay, you're making all the money, but he
Right.
gonna tell you what to do with the money that you're going out.
Hello.
making.
Hello.
That's
hello.
not a partnership.
I agree.
We can't do that.
And I want to piggyback off of what you said because life does go up and down, up and down.
Yes.
Right.
And that's one thing. I have an aunt, and she did say that to me. There's going to be times where you gonna have it and your partner's not.
Right.
Your partner gonna have it and you not. But it's all about, the word is partner. So I need to know that even at your lowest, you still trying.
Yeah.
Right.
And at my lowest, of course, I'm still gonna be trying. I'm all for, if my man falls short, baby, I got you. I got us, and I'm gonna hold us down. You figure it out. You can feel free to switch careers. You can feel free to go get your degree. But I can say that at this particular place in my life, because that's what we've built.
Right.
See, I've come from a marriage in the past where I had to do everything. Everything fell on me. I ain't here for that. That ship has sailed. That stupid girl is gone. She done died in a fire. I don't know, but like, so yeah. But it's all about.
But we live and we
partnership.
learn.
We
you
do,
know?
yeah, absolutely. We live and we learn, and we was all stupid at one point. I know I was.
We've all made mistakes, and you know, we just you know learn from that. Hopefully, some of us, all of us, hopefully one day. But me personally, I would say, you know, like if we were together and we were in a serious, you know, committed relationship, I would say, you know, long as he's paying 60% of the bills and stuff like that, you know, I'll pay 40. I got it, you know.
Right,
and if he was to ever fall short, I got him because that's what we're supposed to do. You know, sometimes we're gonna have hard times and fall short, and we're not gonna be like, you know, degrade them and talk about them like, no,
exactly.
you can't do that because you never know when you might fall short, and he might hold the household down and have your back. So at the end of the day, it's all about being a team and working together.
Yep, I agree with that. I do
yes,
agree with that.
yes,
Absolutely,
yes.
absolutely.
So, I know that is like a big topic in, you know, relationships and stuff. And that's why I wanted to talk about it, because I felt like, you know what I'm saying, that a lot of people don't really discuss and talk about that when they're meeting, you know, one another. They're too busy, you know, trying to do the, you know, other things and stuff. And you need to be really sitting down and talking about things like this. Like, you know, we were to take it to the next level. You know, what you gonna be doing, or what you know, what you got.
And
I feel too like social media put this false pretense of, if you ain't paying all my bills, you ain't and like, come on, ladies, like,
And rap music do that too.
Right, absolutely, absolutely. But like, settle
does.
down. Like, the day-to-day working man is a working man. He may not make, you know, millions of dollars a year, but is he what is he aspiring to? Do y'all have the same goals? Are y'all working together? Do y'all want to build on, you know, can you take what he got and can you multiply it? Let's talk about that, you know, like, so don't let social media fool you, ladies, because a lot of y'all women out here paying all these men's bills, but we ain't gonna talk about it. I'm sorry, my drink, it's not me, it's my drink.
Okay, well, I'm like this, you know, long as a man is honest, you know, he know how to communicate, he's self-disciplined, he's goal-oriented, he's driven, his hygiene's on point, you know, we can make it do what it do,
Emphasis
you know.
on hygiene on point.
And
I'm only speaking on things that I've been through.
right. And he knows how to manage his money. I'm going to put emphasis on that manage his money, because I've been with men who blow their money and then he look at you like, you know, you got me, right? You know, and it's like, you need to learn how to manage your money and save. The word S-A-V-E. Save. That's the word of the day. So so long as I know that man does know how to save and, you know, he knows how to manage his money, then we'll be good.
And truly got your best interests at heart.
Yeah,
like,
always.
you know, got you and your family's best interests at heart. That's all that really matters.
That wants to be there.
Yeah. Absolutely. Absolutely.
Yes, girl. So this is a thing too. So say for instance, you know, you are the breadwinner and you're making, you know, majority of the money. What about, you know, if they're throwing slugs and throwing shade and saying jabbers? How would you handle that?
What kind of slugs and shade we talking?
Well, everybody ain't able like you to get up and, just go to work whenever you want to,
Ooh.
and, just things and stuff like that. How would you feel, I'm just saying, if you had your own little business and, you can make your own little schedule and stuff like that. And, he's got to get up and go punch the clock and stuff like that.
You know what? I'm going to say this again, because I've been married and divorced.
Right.
And again, I'm going to go back to, I'm traditional. So I firmly believe that the man is the head of the household.
Right.
What I had to learn, because I had a situation like that. I wanted to start businesses. I always got pushback and negative talk. I realized for me that because I considered him to be the head of my household, that I would never be more than what he was, no matter how much I tried. Every time I tried something, it failed. And I used to have good ideas, and there was no reason why I wasn't pulling in. But my head, my ex-husband, didn't believe. He wasn't grounded. He wasn't rooted. He didn't believe in nothing. He wasn't a go-getter.
Basically.
He wasn't a supporter. Like, he wasn't a cheerleader. He wasn't. So how can I be more than what you are?
Right.
I can't. And it wasn't until I said, you know what, enough is enough. And I felt like I was released from my marriage. And obviously I filed for divorce and went through that, blah, blah, blah. And now life is fully blossomed. I truly believe that you can take two people and they just don't match. And he was draining my energy, pulling me down to where I couldn't flourish and be the best version of me that I know I'm called to be.
Right.
So to that I say, leave. Like, leave.
Yeah.
Like, because if somebody's not, like, why be in a relationship? And I had to, this is Jasmine talking to Jasmine. Why be with somebody that's not truly for you?
Okay.
You know what I mean? So
yeah, totally.
it was a tough lesson learned, but that was when that eye opened up, that was the best thing that could have ever happened to me. Was leaving.
Right. And how about you, Miss Loyalty? How do you feel about, someone if, with you, basically having your own little business and stuff going on, and the man's, throwing slugs at you and shade and stuff? How would you feel?
It would bother me, because I would ask him, why is he doing that? If we're in it and we're in a partnership, then I'm for us, not for me. So if you're feeling like that, I feel like your energy's off. It's going to throw me off. But I can only come to you and ask you, like, hey, why are you feeling like this? Because it's a reason behind it.
Right.
And it's maybe something that we need to work on to help you so that you can understand different. Because if we're in a partnership, I'm never trying to compete with you.
Right.
Right.
Say that again.
I am not trying, I'm literally not trying to compete with you. There's no competition. I'm not trying to one-up to you. I want us to root and be happy for each other at all times.
Totally agree.
So I wouldn't be able to handle that. It would bother me, because I don't feel like there's a need for it.
Right.
Not when you love someone.
Right.
Right.
And putting their own insecurities though on you. Like, so if, like, we don't need that. Nobody's got time for that.
I totally agree, ladies. And I don't know, how will I handle the situation? Well, this is something we're just going to have to discuss and talk about in the beginning. And if we're not on the same page or the same chapter, then, we just got to part ways.
No longer serve.
Because, I've been in situations like that where I had shade thrown at me, or, hey, everybody ain't able to make their own schedule and get up whenever you want to. And I'm just like, well, you could be in my position if you really wanted to be. You know what I'm saying? So, at the end of the day, you just got to be prepared and just know how to handle it, because we get it. We will sometimes have those haters.
Yeah.
And I do understand sometimes, a situation can get the best of you and put you in a darker place, and you just need that little bit of confidence or courage. If you're feeling like that, like, hey, what are you good at? What can we do where you can work your own business and you can wake up when you want to? Because I fully support you. Like, let's see what your talents are. But to shoot slugs all day like that, that energy is horrible.
Just invest in his business and help him out.
Let's go. I'm your number
Start
one
his
cheerleader.
business. Here you go, number one cheerleader.
Let's go.
But that's, again, that goes back to that partnership though. And I believe somebody that would be worth me investing my business over, they're also not trying to put me down.
Right.
Every chance that they get. So yeah, that's all I gotta say about that. 'Cause I'm all for, like, listen, I'm all for build up your man. I'm all for it, but we also need to have the discernment. Is this the man that's worth building?
Build the bare men, and then once you build them up to where they get to
Hello.
like, goodbye. I'm on to the next chick.
All right, like no, you have to show me that this is a partnership. And like I said, back to the life has ups and downs. I'm here for you. You here for me, but you're not gonna be putting me down and calling me no.
Yeah. So what's the lowest pay that, if you met a guy and you really was, interested in, moving forward with him that you would take, and just keep it 100, ladies. We're just here to be honest for our audience. 15,000 a year.
I'm not gonna put a number on it because listen, I know people that make a lot of money and spend a lot of money and they ain't got nothing to show for it.
I totally agree.
So
mismanaging money,
right? So I'm not gonna. For me, there's no. It's not like, hi, my name is Jasmine. What's your name? Okay, how much money do you make?
No,
that's not
never
enough. But it's all about what are you contributing? And that doesn't necessarily always have to. It's not a certain dollar amount for me. You can have money saved up in the bank, but you only making $10 an hour, but you have enough to survive for 2 years.
Right.
So hey, and we can build on that.
Right.
So me personally, I don't judge. To me, if you're the janitor or the CEO, I treat you the same. But for me, it's just, can you support? First of all, you got to be able to support yourself. Period. And then what you bring. What do you bring to my table?
If they have children, they gotta.
You have to support your children. You have to support your children. You have to support your children. Thank you. I said that. Right. But so you have to be able to. Yeah, I'm not here to raise no man. Right. That's not it. But for me, there's no dollar amount per se.
So that's great. She's okay with $25,000 a year.
Yeah.
So that's fine.
As long as you got money saved and then you can support yourself. Hold on.
No, mine is all that. All right, what about you, Miss Loyalty?
I'm with sis on that. I can't give you a dollar amount, but like I said, kind of piggybacking on earlier, be able to like she said, take care of yourself, but you got to be able to take care of a household. It's not about what you make; it's how you use what you make. Yeah, I'm the type of woman, you don't have to have my wants, but my needs. I like coming home and flicking the lights on. I like taking a hot shower. I like groceries in the kitchen to cook when he want to come home and the meal is ready. I like gas, electric, like it's the necessities for me. Like a man that can pay the rent and you can hold the necessities down. I am here to help you and compliment you.
Yeah. Like getting your nails done and stuff like that. Yeah.
Right.
Make sure you're able to do that too.
But before we get there, I like to come home to the electricity and the hot water be hot. I want all the lights to flicker on. I want the garage to open when I'm home.
She want that electricity to be a paid.
I want the food in the fridge.
It can't be not one notice on that door, honey. Not one. When I pull in, we gotta be.
I have no business.
Internet gotta work. Cable gotta be on.
I have my nails done, but the lights ain't cutting on.
We ain't gotta have cable. Just as long as you got a Netflix account.
You got a Netflix, Hulu, and Showtime.
Or Stars.
Okay. We need 3 subscriptions.
I don't need cable. We do just fine with internet.
Okay, some Stars.
Yeah, but that's a necessity now. My nails, that come later. I mean, we can't see them in the dark.
That part. I agree.
That's what, that's me. I cannot. I want to wash my clothes and I go to the laundromat.
Right.
I mean,
yeah.
Well, I'm gonna be honest. I'll accept a guy if he's making like 20,000 or something a year. Okay. So let me quit playing. But no, as long as he's able to, pull his weight, take care of himself. No, as long as he's able to take care of himself and just take care of his family and his children, because that's a plus. Yeah. I don't believe in dating no deadbeats. If you're not going to take care of your children and stuff, then you need to move on to the next woman, because you created these kids, and at the end of the day, you need to make sure you're taking care of them.
That's right.
So as long as he's taking care of his children and he's taking care of his home, and if we do end up deciding to get together and get our own place, he's helping out with taking care of home, because I'm not going to look at him to pay 100% of the bills, because, I didn't. Being raised up with my mom and father, which they are still together, I didn't see, that all the time. Like, of course I would see sometimes my mama hold the household down when Pops wasn't working, or I'll see my dad hold the household down until my mama was able to find a job. But it's just far as doing it for like 5, 6, 7, 8 years. No.
Hello.
Right. And like, he's going to have a job, and I'm going to, continue to manage my businesses, and we're going to be a happy team.
That's right.
And, as far as the money part, it doesn't really matter just as long as you respect me and respect what I make, and you're able to, manage your money and learn how to save. Because if you don't know how, I can teach you.
Right.
Definitely.
Yeah, absolutely. I agree with that 1,000%.
Yes. So, I mean, y'all ladies got anything else that y'all would like to add to, about the money playing a factor in relationships? Do you think like a lot of divorces and stuff happen because of people finance problems and stuff like that?
Yes.
Do you feel like it does?
I do. And I feel like it also relates back from money to communication. Because if you're communicating about the money, then that's going to alleviate some of your problems.
What about you? How do you feel?
Absolutely. When the honeymoon stages are over, and it's time to real life, and like Ashley said, the lights got to be paid, and the cell phones, and absolutely. Yes. They don't talk enough about like marriages or committed relationships or whatever. Like we're raised, man does everything, but what happens when he can't? Like there needs to be real conversations had on what is the backup plan if this plan.
Because he could have a bad car accident and
you
just,
see what I mean, and can't work anymore.
So
do you have
you gonna have that patience to hold it down and pay them bills?
But then like, do you have a job that'll pay out 100% of disability? Like, you know what I mean? Do you have are you set up with Aflac? Like, these are conversations that need to be had prior to being in these committed relationships and merging households.
Yeah, totally agree.
How is your mental? Like, are you going to need to take a mental leave and only get 50% of your pay? What's this, like... Yeah. So yeah, I think at the root of it all, a lot of it boils down to money. A lot of it boils down to money because that's when the stressors come. I'm not saying other stressors aren't there. Money, but a lot of stressors,
money plays a big role in a relationship. I don't care what nobody say.
What they say, money makes the world go round. Like
money is the root of all evil.
And it is right. So,
yeah,
absolutely. I believe that. So. Yeah. Let's talk about these bank accounts, though. Y'all merging y'all bank accounts with y'all.
No. I'm having my own. The host, Toni, will have separate bank accounts. Lesson learned from the past. Got a bank account with my ex-husband, and they came and cleared that sucker out for child support. I said, oh, no, I had to call Austin. Hold up. Them not my biological kids. Do I still gotta pay? No, but lesson learned though.
Look,
if you still owing child support, we have like a bank account for the household. But I'm gonna have my own main bank account. You can have your own main bank account. I don't think that's mean. What about you? You merging bank accounts?
Okay, here's the thing. Listen, because I'm gonna come from both perspectives. Remember, I've been there also. Listen, I went through a nasty divorce. He cleared out our bank account when I tried to swipe my card at Nordstrom's. Like, who do you think you are? I make more money than you. Where's my money? So I get that. But I also believe now I am in a completely different situation.
Right.
And I truly believe I found my person. We make more when it's together.
Yeah.
And we're on the same page. But at the same time, we both do have other children. So we both have our obligations checked off. I know I ain't got to worry about. He's very open with me.
Okay.
So he's got a child. We financially support that child. Great. So I said that to say, yes, we do have merging bank. All of our accounts are both of us on there. For me, also, it's because we are not legally married yet. Look how she looking.
And y'all not even legally married.
However, listen though,
but if
but we also share a daughter.
Okay.
So if something happens to either one of us, I don't have to worry about no other family member trying to come in and say, whoop, did that, poop poop.
But how would you feel if you come and you get ready to swipe that card?
He would never.
And that bank account is empty.
He ain't crazy.
I'm just saying.
He would. I just listen, because I learned my lesson from the first situation. However,
they wear masks for years.
Believe,
they can, not all.
Girl, the way that your candles work.
I
ain't even got to worry about that.
Like the way magic works.
That part. Like, yeah. I do not, I just really like, and that's why I say it goes back to partnership. And I do, listen, there was a lot of red flags in my first marriage that I definitely should have paid attention to. I definitely should have prayed. My ancestors, I wasn't listening to nobody. Because I knew everything. I'm not in that head. I'm a different Jasmine now.
Right.
So I believe for me that he wouldn't. I'm not saying he's perfect, but
Right.
that would not be one of our problems
Okay.
if there were ever to be problems.
Well, that's good. Y'all do have trust, and that's a big thing.
Absolutely. Now, is my 401k and all that safe? Absolutely. Okay, just the backup plan. But our day-to-day bank accounts, like we each got our investments and all that, fine. But our day-to-day bank accounts, we are both on them.
Okay. That's what's up. What about you? Would you be merging your bank accounts with your boo? Your man, your boyfriend?
Starting off in the beginning, no.
Right.
No.
But once I've been with him, we've been
How
together.
long? 6 months? 12 months?
It took me 2 years.
Look, you said 12 months. I still was like,
I just had to ask about the time frame.
3 years.
no. And it would have to be where I definitely
Okay.
know that
Yeah.
we're going to be
Yeah.
together, because at the end of the day, I still have 2 girls.
Yeah.
Yes.
And they have to eat.
Yeah.
And the same way I like hot water and food,
They-
they do too. They do too. So I'm absolutely okay with, say a year goes by, we're staying together. However,
Yeah.
we get an account, but our checks go to our separate account, and we put in that account what we want.
Yeah.
We've already talked. We've already had conversations. This is how we're going to do things. This is how we're going to move. Because at that point, if we're talking money, baby, we're serious.
Yeah, part.
Because I'm not
Right.
going to discuss what I make with you just cause.
And can I say something?
Yes.
So it took me 3 years, but we lived together a year prior, 2 years prior. So we were living, and it was just, for me, it was chaotic because maybe I don't know. It was just chaotic. Like when you make more when you put it together. If you if you got a 6-figure job and I got a 6-figure
Right.
job,
Let's put our money together.
ball it. You know what I mean?
That's good.
But like it was just for me. It was just, but it because of, like I said, what I went through. It did take me a while. So I did not just jump in this relationship. Oh, we gonna
Yeah,
no.
So that's what I was gonna ask you. Like, how long did it take you before you decided for y'all two to move in together to where y'all are, now splitting and sharing the finances?
Okay, so those of y'all that know, look, loyalty know. With me and Bay, it was like when I met him, it was,
Love at first sight?
I don't want to say that,
Okay.
maybe for him, but I won't say love at first sight.
All right.
But it was very, I knew that I kicked and screamed, but I knew he was my person.
Okay.
Against what I wanted, because I didn't want a relationship. I didn't want, I thought I was going to be, single and mingling and
Oh, no, you didn't.
have my roster and like I really thought, but he was. I truly believe, and I stand 10 toes down. I think that when a man knows, he knows.
He knows. I agree.
And when he knows that he knows that he knows, he ain't letting you go nowhere.
That's right.
So he was very
Right there, knocking on the door, right there at your job.
The-
Baby, what's up with them flowers, with them roses?
How long do you get
No.
on?
and that, yeah. And so it kind of left me like, I had to recognize, like, oh, you're not leaving. Okay. All right. Well, so once I let my guard down and I was able to allow myself to feel what real love is supposed to be, it moved quick.
Like how quick?
It moved quick.
How quick?
Okay, so like, let me see.
6 months?
Not that quick. Come on, you
A
too
year?
quick. I would say it was about a year.
Okay, that's cool.
It took me about 6 months to let him meet my children.
Okay.
And then once he met my children and I saw what and I met his son, and we all went on vacation together.
Okay.
And I saw what the family dynamic would look like. It was quick after that.
All right. Well, I'm going to ask you this last question. What about you? How long will it normally take you before you and your boo thing, your bae, your boyfriend, when you allow them to move in?
I can't give you a time frame because I go off of feel and energy.
So
And
it could
if
be like 6 months perhaps, maybe a year. Okay, just keeping it 100.
If it flows, it flows.
Let me see, me?
That's all I want to
Yeah, it's been a minute. So I don't know, but I'm going to just say if, I did have something to come or happen that is serious, I would give myself maybe 6 months, a year, because I feel like by then, me being a medium and being who I am, I'll be able to
You'll
read
know.
you and I'll know. So I'm going to go ahead and wrap this up, y'all. I really enjoyed us talking about does money play a factor in relationships? Because, yes, I do believe it does. And I hope I touched some key points. And if I don't, just go ahead and drop y'all comments and stuff. But as always, drop your comments, your feedback, and anything else you want to talk about below in the comments. Like, subscribe, share. And again, we'll see you in the next episode. Bye.